chance to chat with. What is going on, fellow chatters? Today on the show, I get a chance to chat with Canadian rap icon Maestro Fresh Wes. We chat about his new album, Champagne Campaign, the 30th anniversary of his debut album, Sympathy in Effect, and how his collaborations come about. The coffee that is along for the ride today is home-brewed. And now, here is my chat with Maestro Fresh Wes. It is awesome to have you on today, Maestro Fresh Wes. How are things today?
So far, so good. Busy but blessed, man. And that's a good feeling.
Well, that is good to hear. I guess first, let's get into your new album, Champagne Campaign.
Yeah.
I'm always interested when I have musicians on with the process of putting the album together, especially with the environment today with streaming compared to even like 5-10 years ago with releasing singles compared to albums.
Yeah, so your question is why I'm dropping album as opposed to singles?
Well, are you sort of either a fan of just dropping singles down, or are you somebody who just likes to put an album together and then put it out?
Yeah, well, this was definitely album. You know, I didn't want, this is my 30-year anniversary for my first record coming out, so I didn't want to just put out like just a couple of singles alone. I wanted to have like a body of work to symbolize that. I understand your question, but I do feel that, you know, because this is like a landmark for me, I wanted to have something that symbolizes that to some capacity. Instead of me just lying on my laurels as what I accomplished 3 decades ago, I wanted to have a body of work with that. So regardless of what the norm is right now or what's popular right now in terms of streaming via either if it's, you know, from a single perspective or album perspective, I felt that that's something that symbolized my project, having like a body of work with 12 tracks. So we celebrate the Champagne Campaign that way, you know. Yeah,
that sounds good. And I know you have a lot of collaborations on your album. How do those come about? How does the song creation work?
Pretty organically. I mean, a song like Somewhere Down the Line featuring Adam Bomb, that was done because I'm a huge fan of Adam Bomb, and he had a song called Let Me Tell You. And when I heard that line, I was like, wow, that's just kind of resonated with me. So I was in the studio with my engineer, TJ Habibi, and we're just going through some sounds and stuff. And then he came up with this alarm in the sound effect with some drums. And I'm like, you know what? I got an idea. Let's put this sample as Adam Bomb record, this line right here. And we did, and it worked. And I asked Adam if I got permission. He said, yeah. And then on top of that, I got a verse from him on it as well. So that was the process of that, you know, that song. And then, you know, different songs, you know, I may come up with a concept, and that will determine what type of collaboration I want on it or what have you. So to me, a song like Somewhere Down the Line, as well as everything else on the album, came pretty organically when it came time for the collaborators to be a part of it. So it's pretty organic, I think.
Yeah, Somewhere Down the Line, that is definitely a popping song. It goes way back to even to Sympathy. It's like it drives.
Well, yeah, that's one of the songs in the album. You know, I mean, I'll describe my album, Jay, as you know, it's boom bap, trap, vintage funk with an undertone of reggae, rock, a dose of rock, but a major overtone of Toronto, what Toronto is all about, and I think that's what the album symbolizes. I know I got Lloyd Finesse on the track called You Don't Know Me, which features Socrates and Natasha Waterman, but I mean, he's official from the Bronx, man. That's one of the originators, and it was great to have him on the album as one of the producers. And I know I got Sadat X from Brand Nubian as well as Planet Asia on it as well, but the rest of the album is straight from here, you know.
That sounds good. Now, I guess we'll get a plug-in right here. Where can people grab the album?
Oh, man, you can Spotify, be all platforms shortly when it's out.
Perfect. And I guess we can't have you on without talking of, as you said, the 30th anniversary of Sympathy in Effect, which definitely hit a lot of firsts for hip-hop in Canada.
Definitely.
How do you feel like you've had a huge impact on artists today? How does that feel to be that part of history?
It's a blessing. I mean, artists here right now, when you look at it from a hip-hop perspective, are like top of the global food chain. You know, shout out to Drake, Tory Lanez, all these guys. There's so many people doing stuff globally that we we forget about, like Jazz Cartier doing big things in Europe as well. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of Toronto. My man Preem, he had a big record with Post Malone. You feel me? Straight out of Scarborough. So, you know, there's a lot of things that are going on, you know, recently in Toronto. You know, Jesse Reyes, you know, Party Next Door the weekend. A lot of moving parts, man. I mean, even the outskirts, like, you know, Ottawa, like what Belly and them, Capital Prophet's been doing, you know, music-wise, you know. So you got to tip your hat off to a lot of these young guys.
And, of course, Sympathy is still in my rotation. Just wanted to let you know that.
Yeah, wicked.
Anyways, you're welcome. It's great music. And it takes me back to my high school days. So long ago.
Wicked. Yeah, me too, man. I know a long time ago.
But it still works today. Now, you've also just ended an 8-season run on Mr. D as Mr. Dwyer, which was just an awesome character. How hard was it to film those scenes without cracking up?
Hard, man. A lot of times they'd say cut and they'd be mad at me, but they'd have to laugh at the same time because they know they wrote some funny shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, they wrote some funny stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I had to laugh at it, you know what I mean? It was funny, you know?
Now, over the seasons, it kept getting edgier and edgier. Were there some stuff that you just kind of went, wait a sec, where are we going with this?
No, I mean, the writers kind of knew, you know, my character, what could rock with me, what couldn't. And, you know, and if not, they had like a big cast of, it was like a beautiful cast of, you know, different actors and stuff like that. So we never really had problems or anything like that.
And how is it to work with the kids? Kids
were great, man. Kids were awesome to work with. I missed them. We've seen them grow. We've seen them develop and move on and do big things. So proud of everybody, man. Those kids were great, though. Great foundation for the show.
And where's the next step of your acting taking you?
Well, I can't divulge all my stuff that I'm doing, but I definitely got more projects coming out. And but I thank everybody for the support. That was a great transition for me from music to film and TV. Definitely.
And you fit right in. Everything just seems so natural. I don't know if it was just how you came off with your comedic timing.
I think it's the writers. A lot of the cast members told me that too, and I thank you for that compliment. A lot of the writers told me that. My cast members rather told me that, you know, my timing and all that. But I just said to myself, listen, it's you guys, and it's you guys and the writers, man. You guys did such a good job. The directors, you guys did such a good job. I'm just staying in my lane with this character, you know. And it was funny because my character is he's not really the comedic guy. You know what I mean? You got characters like Jonathan Torrens, Mark Little, obviously Jerry D, of course, you know. But then you got like Naomi, you got, you know, Emma. You have like a plethora of comedians in the show, man. And, you know, I think the reason why I won because it was half as long, twice as strong the way I did my thing.
Yeah,
my character.
I think you should stop being so humble. I mean, it was when you get comedy is not necessarily full out, you know, making people laugh, but it's the timing and the straight face that you have.
I think the timing was good, and I think I committed to the character.
Yeah, for sure.
And the subtlety. I committed to the character, and that's the stuff that was hilarious that I had to stop and try not to laugh. Like, I had to really just be serious about this, and that was the humor. Regardless of whatever it is, this guy is really taking this seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's hilarious. So that's what made that rock, man. But again, back to it, it's the writers, what they wrote, man.
Is there a Mr. Dwyer Love Life show coming up?
No, I don't know about all that, man. But I love my cast. I love my cast and crew. It's dope.
Now, we can't have you on with you being a Toronto loyal person without chatting about the Raptors.
Man, I'm just glad that I'm born in Toronto, raised in Toronto. I like what they're doing, and I'd like to see if I can get to do it like halftime with them sometime.
Oh, that would be
great.
That would be awesome.
You know, last time I did was a couple of years ago when we beat Cleveland. How cool was that? You know, that was Game 4.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, man, and the conference finals. So, you know, yeah, we'll see what they do this year. I've been my head's been in the studio for the last little while, but, you know, looks like we're doing some big things. So I'd love to be a part of it to see. I could perform at halftime sometime.
Do you see them taking that next step to the finals?
It's going to be it's an uphill battle. It's definitely an uphill battle, but I definitely see progress, man. And, you know, I still have to admit my favorite rapper is still Vince Carter. It's still Vince Carter. That's still my favorite rapper. You know, but it definitely didn't make strides.
Well, I mean, he made such an impact on not just Toronto, but Canada basketball.
That picture of him with his arm in the hoop with Toronto on his chest that's one of my favorite sports moments ever, man.
For sure. Now, before I let you go, when I have a guest on, I have a segment called Fast Five. 5 questions that you give me an answer to the first thing that pops into your head.
Okay.
You got it?
Yeah, let's go.
Is there an artist out there who you'd want to collaborate with?
Locally or I don't know, man. That's a big question.
Whatever pops in your head.
I don't know. Maybe Tory Lane, maybe Drake. I don't know. Maybe one of them. That's dope.
That'd be fun. Who are your influences growing up?
My influences growing up: LL Cool J, Run DMC, Grandmaster Flash, and the Furious Five.
Poutine or pizza?
Pizza, just cheese or veggie.
Favorite alcoholic drink or non-alcoholic drink?
Vodka, cranberry, or apple crown royal.
Nice. Favorite place to pick up a shot of Java?
I don't know, but I just had a Timothy's coffee with a shot of espresso and some ice cubes, and it's hitting the spot right now.
That's good. And where can people find you on the internets?
Maestro Fresh Wes.
Everywhere?
Maestro Fresh Wes, yeah. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, what have you.
Perfect. Thanks for coming on today. Good luck with the album dropping.
Thanks for everything, man.
Thanks very much, man.
Time,
yeah, you're welcome.
Okay,
bye. I would like to thank Maestro Fresh Wes for chatting with me, and thanks to you for tuning in. And you can contact me on Twitter at Jason Perrier. That's at Jason Perrier, and use the hashtag Chance to Chat With if there's someone who you want me to chat with. Until we chat again, I'm out.